anything a problem. Do not touch. That'll be a charge if you touch my stuff.
But does he have a right to videotape?
Yes, you're in public view.
Okay.
He doesn't even have to identify himself to us.
He's doing a... You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
This corrupt cop tried to invade an innocent man's rights, but his supervisor quickly shut him down.
Did a crime?
You're good to go, man.
Okay.
It all started on August 16th, 2022, when a man filming a street was suddenly approached by a property owner.
Hey, this is my property. I want to know what you're taking a video of.
Well, this looks like a sidewalk to me. And I suggest you back up.
I want to know what you're taking a video of.
I suggest you back up.
I want to know what you're taking a video of.
Back up.
Answer my question.
Back up.
You're taking a video of my property. I want to know what you're taking it of. Huh?
Don't come near me, guy.
I want to know what you're taking a video of.
It's none of your business. Go back inside.
Yeah, it is my business.
No, it isn't.
It's my property.
No, it isn't.
It's not my property. Not my
It's
property?
not your business.
Not my property?
I would get away from me, buddy.
Not my property?
I would get away from me. I will defend myself.
I want to know.
I want you to get out of my face, buddy.
I want to know what you're taking a video of.
I ain't gonna tell you. Get out of my face.
Fine. I'll call.
Good, call him.
The man was very hostile and could easily have assaulted the photographer if he wasn't recording. His ego was hurt, so he called the cops while stalking the man till one officer arrived. But things would only get worse from here.
Hey, you need to tell this guy to back off, man. He's trying to fight me.
What are you doing?
I'm filming.
Filming what?
In public.
Okay. Can I get your ID?
No, you can't. No.
Okay. Well, why can you film and you can't provide your ID?
Is it a crime to film in public?
I don't know, is it?
Well, you should know you're the law officer, right?
Well, can you give me your ID?
Nope.
Okay.
If you can suspect me of a crime.
Listen to me. All right. If you're on his property and he tells you to leave, you need to leave. Period. Wait.
Please wipe your. Hey, tell him not to fight me. He's trying to fight me.
They're not trying to fight you.
Oh, I got it all on camera, buddy.
Well, move out the
Name and badge number.
Move out the way.
Name and badge number. You're a piece of.
Yeah, get out of the roadway or you gonna be one.
The cop was clearly against the man's rights from the start and was very eager to stand by the business owner while being very arrogant.
Supervisor.
He's coming. There it is
Supervisor.
Right there. There it is right there.
Good.
And you better be glad that I got a supervisor. Because
you better apologize to me
for what?
When he does nothing.
Okay.
When you're wrong and you're uneducated and you should be learned about this.
Yeah. Sir, don't worry. You think I'm uneducated or I'm
You're very uneducated.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the supervisor says about it. Okay.
The cop made a complete fool of himself and thought his supervisor would back him up, but he would be shocked at what happened next.
By this place, this man came outside and tried to fight me. He got in my face. He followed me all the way down the street. I tried to run this way. He followed me all the way down. Everything's on camera. Can I see it? I'm on the sidewalk right here. No, Can I see it? Shut up, dude. Let me talk to him. Hey, first of all, is it illegal to record in public? It's not.
Okay. This is a public easement. That's a sidewalk. It goes all the way down. Those are houses on both ends.
You're right.
I checked the GIS survey. This is public.
Right.
Tell him I'm not trespassing. Tell him he does not have reasonable suspicion.
Did I say that?
You kept on saying you wanted my ID.
Yeah. I asked you.
I'm not giving you my ID.
I asked you for your ID.
I know ID is like to you guys.
Talk to him. Go ahead. Talk to him, sir. Talk to him.
All right, he's not educated in public photography. He came up to me aggressively. That guy in the red shirt tried to fight me, and it's all because this guy right here flipped me off when I was walking down the street. Minding my own business, not even recording this business. But yeah, look what you caused, buddy.
So you don't want to identify to us, right?
No, if I committed a crime.
You're good to go, man.
Okay, I strongly suggest you look into public photography laws.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go.
You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a piece of cop.
Yes, sir, don't worry about it.
The supervisor remained very respectful and de-escalated the incident immediately upon arrival, and even appeared to inform the business owner that the photographer had rights to film.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You're doing your job and honoring your oath.
After the interaction, the photographer arrived at the police department to lay a complaint regarding the first officer and also praise the supervisor. But the supervisor didn't receive as much praise as this sergeant, who was so honorable that he was promoted for his professional conduct.
They need to go back and read the Constitution, I believe.
Thank you. Okay. God bless you, Sergeant.
Hey, man, no problem.
Thank you.
I watch that stuff all the time on YouTube. So
okay, so you...
yes, sir, I'm
good, man.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. On June 23rd, 2014, an auditor began taking pictures of a Georgia Air Force base when a police vehicle suddenly pulled up beside him.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
All right. It just caught my attention, that's all.
Yeah.
there and take a picture of the gate like that, you know?
Take a picture of the railroad.
Say pecan, I'll say pecan, okay? That's the gate right yonder. When you stand here doing that, that tells me to take a picture in that direction. You can say gate, I mean, you can say railroad, I can say gate. You got me out there.
Am I being detained?
B-Dog, this is police 4. He don't seem to be very cooperative. He don't say he's watching. He'd rather not show his ID.
Up until now, the auditor had not resisted any orders, so the officer's claims, likely to his supervisor, were false. But this isn't the only shocking thing the officer would say.
Am I being detained or anything?
Yes, you're being detained.
For what reason?
You're being detained.
For what reason?
Take a picture of the gate check.
Is that illegal? Can I have your name and badge number, please? And your name and badge number?
And that showed the extent of the officer's corruption and ignorance to the law. Once the photographer asked for his ID, he knew he was in trouble and did this to save face.
Come to think about it, look, I'm not going to see your pose.
Okay, so I'm not being detained?
I can't do that.
All right, have a nice day. Have a nice one.
But the damage was done, and he clearly didn't learn anything from the interaction, as he began following the auditor, likely to pull him over again. And a cop car eventually parked in front of the auditor, but it was a sheriff sergeant named Guthrie.
I'm Staff Sergeant Guthrie with the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. Can you tell me what's going on?
I was just taking pictures of the F-16, the static display and stuff like that, and I guess they don't like it very much. So
I understand. They need to go back and read the Constitution, I believe.
Thank you. Good deal.
Not a problem. I'm not angry with you, not upset with you,
All right.
and you're not doing anything illegal as far as I'm concerned. Of course, you know, they get a little excited. Like I said, you're on a public access area. You can have a telephoto lens. You can go anywhere in there. It don't matter.
Right.
You're not violating any law. You're not violating the Constitution. You're not violating anything like that.
Okay. God bless you, Sergeant.
Hey, man, no problem.
Thank you.
Are y'all from around here?
See, I'm not going to answer too many questions. I appreciate you being nice, but
that's fine. Yes,
I'm not going to.
You don't have to answer any question I ask you. No, sir.
Thank you.
By now, you've surely seen lots of chaotic body cam incidents, but have you ever wondered what happened to the innocent bystanders who get injured during these interactions? They likely take loans to pay for damages or hire a law counsel that lowballs their case and accepts poor settlements, leaving them with little or no compensation, a feeling of helplessness and regret, and sometimes huge debt from the counsel's devious hidden costs. Being in this position is horrible, and even worse because your case could actually be worth millions of dollars. That's why you can consider today's video sponsor Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They helped Mr. Hernandez get a $1.7 million settlement from a dog bite, took a 71-year-old's $350,000 settlement offer to a $12 million verdict after a truck crash, and secured an $8.2 million verdict for an Uber Eats driver who fell outside a restaurant. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm for a reason. They win a lot. And the craziest thing is, like the hundreds of thousands of clients they fought for, you too can get started with them right away, because their fee is completely free unless you win. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. All you have to do if you want to work with them is submit a claim in minutes and communicate with your legal team, all from the comfort of your home and on your smartphone through the entire process. It can't get easier than that. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan at www.forthepeople.com/detective, or click the first link in the description. Sergeant Guthrie respected the auditor's rights and maintained a very professional demeanor. He was known in the community as the cop who honored his police oath, and a sign of hope that not all cops were corrupt.
I watch that stuff all the time on YouTube. So
Okay, so you-
yes, sir, I'm
Good man,
I'm
good
well
man.
versed. And like you say, you know, there are people out there. There really are people out there that do that. Just know
That's
there are
good.
some educated folks out here that carry a basic gun.
Right. Oh yeah, I come across those too. Matter of fact, I think the second or third most viewed video I have is of a good cop.
Yes, sir.
That was.
I wish we could all be that way. I really do.
Good deal.
We're not out here to do anything other than to enforce the laws. If you're not breaking the law,
Okay.
I've held you up long enough, and like I said, I don't want to detain you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Very nice
Sergeant
to meet
Guthrie,
you.
nice to meet you.
Good luck with you, and
Good,
I hope
thank you.
everything goes well for you.
Both men separated, and a year later, Sergeant Guthrie was promoted from sergeant to lieutenant in his sheriff's office. Unfortunately, he passed away a year after that, on January 31st, 2016, 5 months to his 44th birthday. But these cops took defending this citizen to another level as they aggressively lashed out at his oppressors.
But does he have a right to videotape?
Yes, you're in public view.
Okay. But does he have a right to not identify himself?
Yes,
as to what he's
100%.
doing?
He doesn't
Okay.
even have to identify himself to us.
He's doing a
Okay.
On February 16th, 2022, a man was filming a crane property from the sidewalk when he was approached by the property owner, who immediately got in his face and did something completely unexpected.
You're obviously being obnoxious to me by not giving me answers.
I'm actually being pretty polite.
Well-
You're the one yelling at me.
Okay, well, I want you to explain what your presence
No.
and why you're videotaping my...
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Okay. All right.
This guy with you?
Yes. Why are you videotaping?
This guy just grabbed my camera,
Oh, well.
broke it, and
Great.
threw it over there in the bushes.
Why are you over here videotaping kids?
You're probably...
In the bushes. Go ahead, call the cops.
I am.
Yeah. You're going to pay for that camera, too.
I ain't doing...
You're going to pay for that camera.
You ain't doing...
The photographer remained calm and called the cops afterward, but even after hitting his camera unprovoked, the property owner also called 911.
I have a suspicious person who is videotaping my property, and
Okay.
they won't explain himself.
How long is the person there?
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, and how do you spell your last name, sir?
The man called 911 and cut the call multiple times, and at the same time, his female staff inside did the same thing, but with a more shocking report.
What's going on there?
There's a man out here who is standing on the sidewalk. He keeps taking pictures of the kids at the school across the street. He looks like he's got something in his back pocket. It almost looked like a gun. Someone needs to get out here right now.
So what are, okay.
So where are the officers?
Ma'am, they're going to be on the way. What color is the handle?
It's black.
Okay.
Please, just hurry. I've got to go. Please.
What is your name, ma'am? See how me help you?
Yes, you guys need to send a police officer or more than one. There's a gentleman out in our yard with a gun.
And he has a gun
It
where?
looks like he has a gun.
Where?
And I'm telling you what, if you guys don't come in the next 5 minutes, I'm calling all the TV stations.
Ma'am,
What?
A gun where?
What? In his bag.
Okay, one moment.
Hurry up.
The woman claimed the man had a gun near a school, and this expectedly sent multiple officers rushing down to the scene. But something highly unexpected would happen upon their arrival.
You gotta call someone with a gun?
No.
You don't have a gun?
I don't have a gun.
Okay. You're free to record me. I don't care. I'm recording you.
Okay.
So we did a good report of you, male with sunglasses, mask, bag
Yeah.
with the gun. Okay. So you can record me. You can leave that there. I just gotta make sure I'm safe.
All right,
okay?
go for it, man.
So
I don't have any.
Okay. I'm just gonna take your bag off. Okay.
I can.
Yeah. Take it off,
Well,
please.
it's got a body.
Okay. That's fine. Like I said, I'm just trying to be safe. Okay. That way we can deal with this appropriately. Okay. So just relax. You're gonna have to put the tripod. Maybe I'm gonna pat search you for weapons. There's a
You have
report.
to cuff me?
No, I'm gonna pat search
Okay,
you.
all right.
Okay.
I don't have any gun.
Okay. Well, I just got to make sure. We're obviously, they might have exaggerated, but that's what we're here to figure out. Well, that's what it sounds like. So, just separate your legs for me, please. All right. I'm just gonna hold on to your bag real quick. I'm not taking it. Here.
Can I get my body cam?
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me this body camera. Sounds like 51 Charles 4. You can shut down any incoming code 3. Go back to normal. This sounds like some kind of civil issue.
The officers found no gun on the man, and so they would confront the caller who made the bogus claim that had sent almost a dozen officers to the location.
Is there a gun scene?
I don't know, ma'am.
Who reported that there was a gun scene to us?
I don't know. I know one of our guys said he had his hand in his pocket, inside his bag, when they first seen him, and they didn't know if he had a gun or not.
Okay. So find out what female inside your guys' business
So
called
there's
us
a gun.
here
Sure,
for
there's
this
not many
kind of
working
response.
right now,
so we'll go inside and
Go
find
ahead.
out.
Go ahead.
This is ridiculous. Who called the police and said someone had a gun?
I called the police and said it looked like he had something that looked like
Okay,
a gun.
well we need you to come outside and talk to us.
Okay.
Because everyone out here saying that nobody said he had a gun, and that's a very serious accusation.
I know. It looked like he had a gun in his back pocket. That's why I was terrified when I called.
Ma'am, my problem too with this whole situation is if you're the one calling is why are you hanging up on our call takers?
I was coming out here to see what was going on.
Okay, ma'am, you cannot generate a response like that and hang up on our call takers. It's so far from okay. It's just ridiculous. If you were that scared, why would you keep coming back outside?
I didn't come outside. I came to the door to watch what was
You
going on.
stay on the phone with our call takers if you call 911.
Considering the claim could have easily gotten the man killed, the officers were completely vexed by it and made sure they were understood.
And where was he standing at? On the sidewalk?
He was on the sidewalk.
Okay, so he has
yes, he has the right to be on the sidewalk.
Yes.
But does he have a right to videotape?
Yes.
Yes, you're in public view.
Okay. But does he have a right to not identify himself?
Yes, 100%.
He doesn't even have to identify himself to us.
He's doing a First Amendment right. He has a First Amendment right to record. There's nothing wrong with him recording. If you don't want to be recorded, you can go inside, away from the camera's view.
He found his camera. Did you see if anyone took his camera from him?
I put my hand over it to get him to stop, so forth, and close. It had one of the little wings on it, and closed that. In attempt to close, he pulled back and it broke off the little mount.
And did you throw it?
Yes, I did.
They stood by the man's rights and ensured that he continued to film as he pleased. The business owner was eventually charged with criminal vandalism and issued a court date. But these corrupt cops chose to pick on a black disabled veteran, and they would learn that it was a very big mistake.
Walk of shame, Captain. Don't run up on me again. Don't ever you run up on me again. Do you understand? Right now. You go. You get going.
On May 26, 2022, a recently graduated police cop and disabled veteran parked his vehicle in a handicapped parking spot and went into a mall. But on his way out, 2 Texas cops approached him, looking to cause trouble.
We see some ID. No, what for? I just what's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
I have never seen anybody wear a police academy
That's your
graduation
business.
after
That's your
they
business.
graduate.
I wear it all the time. Because I'm a graduate, I can wear the uniform.
Have
I
you
can
been
wear it.
certified as a peace
Of course.
officer?
I have my certification. What are you talking about? Why don't you run the plate? Why don't you run the plate? Run the plate, man. I
We
gave you
already did.
permission. And what did you see?
Nothing.
You had to
Peace
see the
officer.
certification.
The black cop was fully dressed in his police gear, but the officers still barraged him with questions, so he suspected they were racist, as they wouldn't even apologize when they discovered he was actually an officer.
My time, and you're supposed to be a captain, and you don't know the disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot, and you violating people's rights, running up on them without probable cause. I'm in a uniform doing the same thing for you for free. So what? I don't care what he thinks. I'm a graduate and I have T-code certification. So I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. I have T-code certification. I have T-code certification. Yes, I do. That's when you checked it. Who says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin.
Right in front of his trainee officer, the captain doubled down on his ignorance, and his ego would not let him learn this lesson. He let his anger control him and just couldn't walk away without getting the last word. But this young graduate would give him a piece of his mind.
Me again. Don't ever you run up on me again. Do you understand? Do you understand? And learn the law. And learn the law. And learn the law. And you better have probable cause before you run up on somebody in uniform. You don't have no reasonable suspicion because I'm on the same side as you.
No, you aren't.
I have T-code. I'm a graduate of the police academy. Okay, just like you years ago. You probably couldn't even pass the test. Right now, you go. You get going. You get going. You get going. I'm a peace officer, and you had no probable cause. You had no probable cause to stop me. You had no probable cause. I have peace officer certification just like you. So go learn the law before you start teaching young people how to do the job. You're a bad example to the young fella over there.
He was reportedly terminated as a captain in the police force after the shocking interaction that surprisingly didn't turn physical. But that wasn't the case for the next incident, which got physical very quickly.
You better leave.
Okay.
You won't make this a problem.
I'm not making anything a problem. Do not touch. That'll be a charge if you touch my stuff.
On June 6, 2023, a man entered a historic government courthouse in Arizona and began filming when he was suddenly stopped and questioned by a woman.
Can I help you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm just fine.
I don't need any help. I appreciate it though. And actually, is there anything that you recommend I look at?
Okay, can I ask why?
Yeah, I'm just getting some video of the building. This was built in 1888, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to check out historical public buildings. So I was just getting some video of it.
Okay. I don't know if we need to let you video inside.
Oh, it's definitely a public. This is a public building, right?
What's
the purpose of your video?
This is a historical building. This is a 150-year-old building.
What are you planning on doing with this video?
I usually put them on. I publish them in various places. I've been all over Arkansas.
Define various. If you can sit here and make demands of us, we could also make.
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just.
You're saying to come in our office, but we won't allow you to.
Is this your office or is this the public's office?
This office, I am in charge of it.
You're in charge of it.
That is correct.
Okay, and I'm not even asking to come in there, so I don't know why you butted yourself into this conversation.
Because I can hear what you're saying.
I was talking to her, and I'll continue talking to her. She was being polite. You weren't. I'm not talking to her anymore.
If you're
we need to
videoing
de-escalate. We don't need to start confrontation. I was being polite, and so was she.
Please do me a favor and stop the video.
No, ma'am. Are you going to violate my rights?
Come right in here.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
The woman stopped the man and walked into his recording, only to complain about being filmed, something he had the right to do. But they didn't believe so, and things would get physical very quickly.
What is your name?
Who are you and what's your name?
My name, and I'm the administrative assistant in this office.
Hi, and I'm... That's all I'm giving. Thank you.
Then why did she have to?
Because she works for the public, and I'm a private citizen.
You better leave.
Why is that?
Because you were told to leave. That's why.
This is a public office, sir.
Sir.
What's your name?
You're not giving that.
What is your name?
Is none of your business.
Do you work for the public? Then it is my business.
He
The cops are on the way. And
Okay.
You're going to make this a problem.
I'm not making anything a problem. Do not touch. That'll be a charge if you touch
No,
my stuff.
It's hitting you.
No, it is not. Touching me in any way is a and you want to find out?
Yeah, get the heck
I'm
out
being
of here.
polite to
Get the heck
everybody.
out of here. You're already on surveillance camera.
You guys are the ones being rude to me. I've been cordial, polite with everybody I've encountered to.
This? Why you show up like this?
What do you mean? I was getting pictures of a historical building and now I'm being bombarded by y'all.
Because you're videoing us.
How am I supposed to get pictures of a historical building without a camera?
Okay, but you don't need to video us.
You came up to me. I wasn't videoing you.
Okay, but I asked you to turn the video off and you wouldn't do it.
I wasn't even.
What's going on?
How's
This
it going,
gentleman was out here videoing. He's videoing the courthouse.
The woman explained the incident to the officers, and while they eventually escorted the auditor out of the office, it appeared to be some form of de-escalation tactic.
The gentleman in there was like, well, you need to leave now. He tried to take my phone from me. He put his hands on my property. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
For what?
Do you want to file a report on any of this?
I would like to make a complaint on those people
We'll get
for
a
sure.
statement for you.
Thank you.
Can
I get you guys' names? I'm sorry.
I'm Sheriff Ricky Jones.
Sheriff.
County, and he's Chief Deputy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you done with what you need?
Pretty much. I mean, is there anywhere else that is worth checking out in this building? I think I've seen it all. I've just went from that front door to here.
Like you said, all the inside's really been remodeled.
Yeah.
The
The
exterior's still kind of. The old courtroom is upstairs, but it's full of filing cabinets
Is there?
and stuff. It's really not a.
Could I ask a favor and have someone show me that? Is it still old looking?
Yeah, we'll walk up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The officers de-escalated the incident, took him to the courtroom, helped him get their names, and also escorted him to the sheriff's office to write a complaint regarding the individuals, before officially apologizing for the incident.
Did you explain to them that I'm allowed to film in this public building?
Yes, and the only thing that they had was they were in a meeting with the insurance agent or whatever, and I said, well, I'll come back and get with the county judge. I don't know where he's at, but I'll call him. But yeah, I mean, if it's a public space, public building,
okay,
all that, so.
Just want them to understand.
But when this corrupt cop tried to detain an innocent man unlawfully, his supervisor would set him free to his face.
Let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so you can
Allow me to
film
go
all
by
you want in
visit.
the back lot.
Thank you.
If
You good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
You're safe.
An auditor arrived at the Burlington Police Department and began filming police cars in the public parking space, only to be approached by an officer.
Hi. Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give that.
So what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
About
You're
looking
keeping,
through
yeah.
the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and that you're not leaving out passwords to NCIC.
After the brief talk, another officer arrived on scene and things slowly escalated from there.
What's that?
You come speak with us.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her or do I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
It's only supposed to be police back here. You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
He
what
told
it
me
is
I
you're
have to
doing.
come here and I'm detained.
I
So
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
you said we need you to come here and you said I'm
I need to talk to
detained.
you. So I need to talk to you. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
You have to stay on the sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here. You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs? Back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do. You detained me for
Sir, you
nothing.
need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is.
Madam, one of the.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm
Say what?
not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
Until now, the suspect had done nothing to warrant him being trespassed from the property, but the sergeant held his ground, which was quite shocking, considering other officers were supposed to learn from him. But soon enough, his lieutenant arrived on scene, and things quickly changed.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right?
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his razz. I said, you got razz, detain me. And he said, you were filming walking around cars. So
Let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you?
The lieutenant immediately de-escalated and remained professional with the auditor, leading with knowledge and showing his subordinates the proper way to handle these types of interactions.
You can
Allow me to
film
go
all
by
you want in
this.
the back lot.
Thank
know
you.
what I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll
All
try
right.
to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded.
Okay.
And not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
The photographer made a public records request regarding the incident, likely to take further action. However, this fisherman watched as a young staff tried to infringe his rights, and instead of getting offended, he would make a complete mockery of him.
Okay.
I don't want to say it again. You can say it all you want to, buddy. What am I doing right now? You're fishing. That's right. I'm fishing. I'm gonna keep fishing too. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not mad at them. They'll learn. But I got nothing but utter respect for law enforcement.
Appreciate it.
On June 25th, 2021, a man was fishing near a marina when staff approached him saying he couldn't fish there.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Have a good day.
Considering the man had been fishing at that particular spot for a long while, he shrugged off the young staff's claim, as he would only be breaking the law if he was on the marina land or damaging property, neither of which he was doing. However, the young staff wasn't ready to give up.
I don't want to say it again. You can say it all you want to, buddy. Say it all you want. Say it all you want. What am I doing if there's no fishing here? What am I doing right now? You're fishing. That's right. I'm fishing. I'm going to keep fishing too. Have a good day. Man.
I'm following my rules and my boss's rules.
Listen.
And my marina's rules.
Listen.
You're not following anything.
Have a good day, brother, but don't curse at me. Curse at me. I'm sorry, what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you? Go right ahead, buddy. You're on camera, just so you know. Call the cops. Call them up, man. This is public water. You can't come down here and run me off.
Well, I'm just doing what I'm told.
Well, whoever told you wrong. This is public water. I'm not on your marina. I'm not touching your property. Have a good day. Call me an asshole. I'm out here just fishing, minding my own. You're the one that rolled up on me. Your job to what? Enforce the public water? This is public water. You can't enforce. All right. Have a good day, man. There's a guy down here fishing. There's a guy down here fishing public water. Hurry. Call him up. You missed it. Just cracked one right under there, man. Oh, really? You missed it, bro.
Okay. Well, if you make one of the $100,000 boats or the...
I'm not touching anybody's property, man. Have a good day. I really hope your day gets better, brother.
You hit the dock or anything?
Oh man, I'm so worried, man. Have a good day, brother. Watch out who you call an asshole, though. Somebody might just hop on land and give you what for. You go around calling random people asshole on the lake, all right? Have a good day, brother. I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here, buddy. Bye.
And even after swearing at the man, he called an officer to the scene, but the interaction would not go as he expected.
Hey, what's going on, boss? How you doing?
You get anything.
Man, I cracked a few right under that marine over there. There's probably about 50 of them straight loaded. Oh, I know they called you. Yeah, a couple of these boys come down here pissed.
Yeah, and just doing their job.
I understand, but you know, they come up and call me an asshole.
Yeah, and we don't want that. But I come over here to de-escalate it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Let you know, we don't mind you fishing here because it's public. Sure. Just don't make sure you hit those lures on these.
Absolutely.
Some of these boats, 300.
No, sure, yeah. You got some money up in here, and I absolutely have nothing but utter respect for everybody's property. I wouldn't want anybody hitting my boat. Yeah. I'm a boat owner, so I understand. This is how these interactions should go right here.
Oh, 100%.
The way they rolled up on me, and I got it all on camera. I run multiple cameras all day long. That's what I do. So I know I'm in the right. Though you need to teach them boys how to approach somebody, and you'll get a whole lot further.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but no, I'm not here trying to cause trouble, man. I'm trying to catch a couple fish.
And you've got an expensive boat yourself. So
yes, sir. So I understand. I haven't hit one of these boats, and I wouldn't hit one of these boats.
So we just wanted to let you know we're here to work with y'all, and I know you're enjoying your.
What's your name?
I'm Luke.
Luke. It's good to meet you, Luke. I appreciate you coming out here and talking to me like a man, because I'm a man, and that's how it gets through to me.
This a long time, my career.
The officer spoke calmly with the man and reassured him that he was within the laws to fish in the area.
These boys are a little green.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not mad at them. They'll learn, but you know, they might run into somebody that's a little more hot-headed than I am, and they roll up on the wrong person, call them an asshole.
Like I say, they just want to kind of, you know, this is a private resort, and they're
sure.
just wanting to maintain it, and they're doing their job, and it's. Let me tell you, they have such responsibility at their age.
Sure, they're doing their job, but their job is not to enforce public waterways. So I know the law, and they're dealing with an angler who fishes every day. So
gotcha. And that's what we're here for in law enforcement. So
good deal. Yeah,
you got it.
I've know plenty of you guys, and I got nothing but utter respect for law enforcement.
We appreciate it, and you know the rules.
Sure.
Better than I do on the water.
Absolutely. So, and I don't intend on breaking any of them.
Don't touch these things.
No, sir.
Okay.
Not at all.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm good if y'all are good. I mean, I'm just fishing.
Yeah, enjoy your day.
Yeah, thank you.
Both men remained respectful and ended the interaction shortly after, proving to the young staff that he was wrong.
Yo! Say. No, you don't want to be friends. Friends? Let's be friends. Come on, man.
If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these too.